Hi, I'm Adam Jennings, and this is Signals, a short series about tuning in to what's already changing. After hiring, you'll see very clearly the shifts that we've been talking about in budgets. Because budgets don't just fund work, they reveal what an organization believes creates value. And right now, there is a growing gap between how work actually delivers value and how it's still being paid for. For a while, budgets were always built around big moments, big launches, big campaigns, big reveals. You invested heavily up front, shipped something impressive, and then moved on to the next thing. And that model, to a degree, made sense when output was expensive, when making something was the hard part. But that's not the world we're in anymore. As we've already talked about, output is cheap, change is constant, and value now shows up over time, not all at once. It's in how things are maintained, improved, adapted, in decisions made week after week after week, not just at launch. And yet, a lot of budgets still behave as if we're optimizing for a moment. They reward delivery over durability, launch over learning, visibility over usefulness, which creates a strange tension. Teams are asked to think long term, but funded short term. They're asked to be responsible for outcomes, but paid for outputs. One of the strongest signals I'm tuning into right now is this. The most valuable work being done is often the least visible inside the organization. It's the judgment calls that prevent bad from shipping, the incremental improvements that compound quiet, the decisions that reduce risk instead of create noise. This kind of value doesn't announce itself, and it doesn't fit neatly into a launch plan. And this is hard for budgets to recognize because you can't always point to it. You can't always screenshot it, and you can't always celebrate it publicly. But it's often the work that keeps systems healthy, teams sane, and organizations moving in the right direction. If judgment is becoming more valuable and trust is the real hiring signal, then budgets must evolve as well. Not to spend more, but to spend differently, to fund continuity, not just delivery, to value care, not just completion. Because in a world full of cheap output, the most expensive thing you can do is invest in the wrong work.